Well, now you know how it should look.
I'd have put money on that.
But still, St. Olaf's town motto was better Ned than Red. Ned was sort of the town idiot. When, on your days off?
Well, I've decided I've been acting foolish about this whole thing. I guess I still look pretty good.
Pretty good. You look terrific.
I know. I also decided to try and be a bit more modest, but in this case, that's like lying, which is worse. So you're right, I do look terrific.
Oh, well, thank goodness that's over with.
Stunt like that again, I am going to throw you out on your flawed but honest, decent behind.
So, did you two make up?
Yes, Ma.
Did you apologize to your mother and beg her forgiveness?
Yes, Grandma.
Okay, now do it to me.
Denouncements.
Well, you probably want to get her operational as soon as possible. After all, she's quite a showpiece. Where do I install her?
Well, actually, Lou, we're going to install her ourselves. Follow me.
Hold it. You're not serious.
Why not?
You gotta be a man, for God's sakes.
You know, to tell you the truth, really talk things out like that, you can solve it.
I can't thank you ladies enough. We're so much in love. Ramon can't even wait until tomorrow.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
We're eloping to Las Vegas.
You're right.
He's booking the flight right now.
Oh, congratulations, darling.
Congratulations,
Oh,
any of those things, but for one brief moment, Virginia would think she'd hit the jackpot. That's one is a tramp. Are they here yet?
No, not yet, but Rose left for the airport over an hour.
She'd be angry because I didn't sweep under the bed.
Gee, you're really a good liar.
I know. That's why I'm studying to be a lawyer. See, I'm going to school at night, and the only time I have to study is when you all go.
So I just got seats for Dorothy and Blanche and me.
Oh, well, honey, don't worry. You can have my ticket.
Oh, no, Dorothy, that wouldn't be fair. No, the three of you should go. I mean, we can meet for coffee afterwards.
Oh, great.
She's doing it again. First it was Antonio's, then it was the...
Rose, honey, is that why you're training? For your parents?
They always wanted me to be a champion ice skater. They were so proud watching me practice. I know their dream was for me to win a gold medal, but I hate ice skating.
Rose, listen, you don't have to do anything to please your parents.
She's right. I'd like to... Really, Blanche? What could be so important about a building?
I will tell you what is so important. It was my home away from home as a child, especially my bedroom. Grammy and I would have all our late night talks up there, and now they're tearing it down.
Oh, that's terrible.
My Grammy's plantation was the one place I consistently...
And always chicken out.
I know, Blanche. I mean, she'd be upset, but not for long. And just think how it would help you two in the long run.
But how do I keep from chickening out?
By telling her. Tonight, while you've still got your dander up. I'm sorry.
Oh, I hurt my back. I'm paralyzed. Oh, it's you. Look where you're going.
We're almost through with our half of the list.
Rose, tomorrow I want to double the number of sandwiches. Grab some of that aluminum foil. Are you two still going to sell lunches, even after that Johnny No-Thumbs leaned on you again?
He didn't lean on it, Rose.
I will tell us how she is.
Blanche, be patient.
We've been here over an hour, Dorothy. Oh, God, what if she's already dead and they're just trying to figure out some way to tell us?
She is not dead.
I remember when people used to die at Shady Pines. I hated the way the nurses used to... The one who won the ticket.
Yeah, well, my mom's the one who's bailing us out.
I lost Butter Queen. Haven't I suffered enough?
We'll draw straws.
No.
We'll flip a coin.
No.
Sophia, we had this all settled. Now try and be understanding. Understanding? I came down here to bail you out and you're still not letting me go?
Ma, will you stop complaining?
I would like to thank you all for choosing me to be the best friend of the year.
I'm a very lucky woman. Not only do I have a lot of friends in this community, but I have a lot of good friends at home. Friends who care about me and care about each other.
Sweet Virginia.
Now, what do you want?
What is it with you? You just step on any kind of tender moment.
Oh, tender moment, my foot. All my life, you've taken everything that ever meant anything to me.
What did that take? A couple of cashmere sweaters and a poodle skirt?
No, I'll wait because I was feeling frisky. What say we get out the Ouija board and scare up our husbands?
Rose is still having trouble with that friend at work.
Well, I can't just tell her to leave me alone.
Maybe someone else can. Someone who's more candid about their feelings.
Well, like who, Sophia?
Give it some thought, Sly.
No, Rose. Hookers. God, that must mean everybody here is...
Everybody here is under arrest. This is a raid.
Call.
Hello.
Hi, you're on the air with Dr. Kelly. I need your first name only.
My name is Cher.
And your problem, Cher?
I have a 55-year-old daughter named Dorothy. Dorothy Spornak. She's got problems. You decided to install a trapeze over your bed.
No, actually, I'm talking about this car.
Oh, Blanche, it's beautiful. Can you afford a car like this?
Only if I can unload my old one.
Oh, that won't be any problem. That's a wonderful car. Rose, you need a car. Why don't...
I'd really like to take you somewhere special. What do you say?
Well, yes, that sounds wonderful.
That's great. I'll call you later, Rose.
Looks like I need to hear this.
No, what you don't need to hear is what goes on in the cockpit.
Hey, come on.
Goodbye, Oliver.
Bye, Jen. Poor kid.
I know, but we definitely did the right thing, didn't we?
Absolutely.
You really think so?
I don't know. George, would you take a look at this? This is a family discussion. Life experience.
You don't have to tell me. Remember, I grew up in a small farm town. Here a quack, there a quack. Everywhere. A quack quack.
Hey, look, there's a black guy doing the... who spends all day trying to look up women's dresses. Relax. He doesn't speak a word of English. Watch. Vincenzo, you're a wrinkled old pervert, right?
But Sophia, Vincenzo...
I'm only doing this because you said you're in a jam.
Sir, we have $1,700 cash. That's it.
I'll take it.
Give him the money, Sophia.
But my TV. How about $100 and we'll show you a good time?
Give him the money. Tickets. She's leaving me out intentionally.
Rose, they were just misunderstandings. Now you're overreacting.
I guess so.
Oh, these things happen between sisters all the time. I remember once my sister Virginia wouldn't talk to me for a month, all because I smiled at her boyfriend.
There, listen to Blanche.
Of course, I was skinny dipping on his...
We'll be with you in a moment.
Thank you.
Well, here we are.
Yes, Rose. Here we are.
You know, it's kind of nice not having to holler your order into the clown's mouth. Translated, it means, I hope you have a license to carry that gefürfen.
And this is a quality that you look for in a man?
Yes. Oh, maybe I'm crazy to be so attracted by someone I hardly know, but I can't...
What a pigeon.
Oh, my God, if they want to make spies talk, they should
Would you feel like going to an early matinee?
Oh, that sounds great.
I remember when we first got our milking machine. I hooked Molly up to it, flipped the switch, and she dropped like a rock. Oh, well, luckily she wasn't electrocuted. After that, she was no good for milking. But she certainly became the most popular.
My daughter in New York, she had one of those walk-up apartments, 5 flights up. Oh, it got harder and harder each year to climb those stairs. And finally, one year, I couldn't make it without stopping. Oh, it depressed me for weeks.
Oh, my God. Is that what I have to look forward to 15 years from now?
Friend's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not wearing a bra.
Oh, Blanche, honey, I just wanted to thank you again for last night. Long way, baby.
Hello.
Oh, Ma, I'm glad you're here. I got a call from Mr. Porter. He thinks you're pushing the folks at Cypress Grove too hard.
Big deal. One little dance till you drop marathon. It only took 10 minutes.
And what's this about their staying into the night doing homework?
Well, has truly been a father to everybody in our town.
Your mother must have been a very forgiving woman.
Well, I got a million things to do before Big Daddy gets here. I have to go pick up his favorite food, Miss Foggy.
You see, Grandma was the nurse who pumped his stomach, but she was new and she attached the nozzle to the wrong place. Next thing you know, they were engaged.
Well, I don't care what's in this. It's worth a try. I'll do anything to get Norman's attention.
Yeah, well, if you get Why
am I explaining this to anybody?
Who's Lenny?
Tall, red hair, loves tuna on whole wheat.
Let me ask you a better question. Why do we have his IOU for $2?
Well, he didn't have anything small.
Sophia, you know people in their 70s and 80s can have great sex.
Yeah, with people in their 70s and 80s. Put me in a bedroom with Tom Cruise, and you'd be peeling me off the ceiling.
Well, according to Big Daddy, he still has both his...
Your cheek.
Thank you very much, Dorothy. I feel, excuse me, I'll go wash the squashed bug off my face.
Yeah, just a minute. Won't be very long.
Okie dokie, take your time.
There's somebody in the bathroom.
Well, he said he wouldn't be long.
Blanche, you do realize you're in the minority on this.
Sophia, did you finish your shopping today?
Yeah, just about. It's unbelievable how much things cost nowadays. I just spent $89 for a doll for my granddaughter.
Ma, you had $89?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm a very vain person, and vanity can be a terrible thing. I should know. I used to be vain myself.
You, Sophia?
What, you think I was born with white hair and a butt like Play-Doh? When I was a teenager, I was gorgeous. Eyes as deep and black.
I'm going to call him up. And tomorrow night, I'm going out with that man again. And I don't care what amount of seducing it takes. But as God is my witness, I am not returning to this house until he has begged, beseeched, and pleaded with me to go to bed with him.
You know, that was the original...
Only valuable thing. Pocket.
I can't.
1,200. My final offer.
No, this isn't for sale. I mean, there are some things that have no price. This means a lot to me. My husband gave it to me after 38 years of marriage.
And after 38 years...
Cast out at the World of Wool.
Oh, girls, for the first time in my life, my body feels old. I feel like I can't do the same things I used to.
Rubber woman couldn't do the same things you used to.
Honey, it's only natural.
She's right, Dorothy. Barbara is not very nice. I mean, she looks down on everybody except you, and that's only because you look up to her.
Oh, come on, now that is ridiculous,
You
Rose.
just don't notice how she uses her intelligence to make everybody else look stupid. Like tonight at supper when she asked us to pass the salt in Latin. Oh, I think she cares more about words.
Blanche, what do you say?
I say go and have a good time.
Oh, thank you.
Blanche, that was sweet of you.
Well, Dorothy's a good friend. Besides, who knows? Maybe this guy will turn out to be cute.
No, that's ridiculous.
Here, take a sip. Wow, this stuff really works. I gotta remember what I put in this. I got 5 in my pocket. Here, Dorothy. A lifetime supply.
Well, that was because no one liked you.
This is why when I was a kid, I had an imaginary mother.
I can't believe it. Buzz Mueller just called. He's in town.
Buzz Mueller?
I haven't seen Buzz in almost 40 years since we were dating in high school.
Rose, I didn't...
Ready to spend some time with someone who does.
Like you.
I know you don't know me very well yet, but I'm just asking for a chance.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Thank you, Blanche.
You're welcome, Swen.
He's been using that line for 40 years.
That was fun, James. We ought to get together again sometime.
Well, I'd like to talk to you about buying the car.
Well, not now. I'll get backed up in my appointments. Are you Thomas?
I sure am. I'm here from a test drive. Now, wait a minute.
World Kingpin, Mickey the Cheese Man Moran is dead.
Mom,
The
turn
Cheese
it off.
Man is shown here
Now.
testifying before a Senate
No,
committee on organized
let's just
crime.
hear that to the end.
He was blown up this morning outside his home in suburban Chicago by a bomb attached to the ignition of his car. A violent end for a violent man.
Sophia, we're playing hearts.
I know, I felt like drinking some. If I'm gonna get through a boring Saturday night with you two, I'll need a buzz.
Why are you so cranky?
I had plans with Mildred tonight. She waited until the last minute to call and cancel it.
We'd go off chasing those rainbows together. But when the time finally came, all that was left was a big empty house and the headstone that marks her grave. And I decided that
And she and my granddaughter Sarah are coming to visit in a couple of days. I've never been so happy.
Janet, isn't she the daughter who hates you?
Well, that didn't last long, did it? Oh, no, she doesn't really hate me, Sophia. We just don't see eye to eye. But now this is my big chance. Girls, you've got to help me. What is something the three of us could do together?
Miami, Florida, this is Jeopardy! Let's bring out today's contestants. First, we have a substitute high school teacher, Dorothy Spornak. Next, cruise ship purser, Charlie Deese.
Welcome aboard.
And for all you babes who didn't think I had a mind, I
heard my biological clock ticking so loudly it was keeping me up at night. A baby should be doing that.
Well, why don't you wait till you get married?
I don't want to get married.
Well, then at least wait until I'm dead.
You really mean that?
Yes, I do.
So we're a family. We're a family stuck on a diner on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, but at least we're together.
Boy, I know I'm feeling better. My craving for cheesecake has returned.
That man was so nice to us. I wish there was something we could do for him.
Maybe there is.
90-year-old twins, Ralph and Nunzio, sitting on a park bench. Ralph says to Nunzio, "Hey, whatever happened to that streaking craze?" And Nunzio says, "What streaking craze?" And Ralph says, "You know, when everybody would take off their clothes and run down the street." So Nunzio says, "Hey, that sounds like fun. I think I'll do it right now."
One thing only. you can no longer have children.
Oh, it means more than that. Much more. God, I can't even believe I'm really here. You know, I mean, at this point in my life, I can't believe we're having this conversation about me.
It's hard for you to accept.
You know, nobody in my family's ever seen a psychiatrist.
Hello.
Well, girls, how'd it go?
Terrible. I can't believe you live 80, 90 years and wind up in a place like Sunny Pastures. I guess.
I'm glad he didn't die alone on the street, but here, with a caring person, doing what he liked to do best.
Bathrobe hanging there, thinking only of his pleasure, I decided to slip into it. Oh, God, I looked so fetching, I could not wait for him to see me. So I emerged, framed in the doorway, and slowly let the bathrobe slide from my perfect body. And you know what he said to me?
Two fake mothers. And the same thing is happening with Stan. I mean, he's weaning himself from his relationship with me by using a fake monkey for companionship.
Why not use a fake woman?
Oh, well, honey, that's why Stan went to the psychiatrist in the first place.
It's getting hot in here.
Oh, why did this have to happen? Just when I meet someone that I feel I have a future with, Ken does this. I mean, I know I should be more supportive, but the
Orphanage, taking in the homeless, running them soup kitchens.
Emma did all that. Oh, she's a saint. How did I ever beat her?
Rose, there's something we have to tell you. You see, what Blanche and I did was, well...
Rose, what Dorothy's trying to say is that we just let in the open anyway. Come on in and say your piece.
Well, the reason is we've been getting along so well as friends lately that I didn't want us to have another night like that night we had in college.
In college? What are you talking about?
That night, the spring jamboree out at Grady's Motor Lodge.
Grady's Motor Lodge, I never long. He is so sophisticated and charming and rich and handsome. He fairly screams Blanche. At least he will before I'm through with him.
Girls, look. It's the St. Olaf Woman of the Year trophy. It says here I won Woman of the Year after all because... I cannot believe they sold us minks that are too old. Who can you trust?
No one. I learned that in Sicily. It works fine in Miami, too.
Well, we wound up spending $678 in the mink business.
And what did we make?
Make?
Yes.
A mistake.
Over here is Dorothy's Bornak.
Oh, is it?
And we just want you to know how excited we are that an artist of your stature is going to be performing in our little theater.
Ladies, there are no small theaters, no small parts, only small actors.
Like Hervé Villachez.
I was speaking metaphorically.
Oh, here, taste this.
What is it?
Oh, it's my special maple syrup, honey brown sugar, molasses, Rice Krispies log.
How practical. A snack you can panel your den with.
Some people put flour in it, but I think that makes it too heavy. My kids always liked it this way.
I hated Phyllis Gluckman.
I do, but the rate my friends are going, I won't have to spend that much time with her.
I think Sophia's really been shaken up by this.
She's not the only one.
You're firing me, aren't you?
Look, Marguerite, we think very highly of you as a person, but we're going to have to let you go. We just don't feel you're right for this job.
But you certainly did when you hired me.
Marguerite, you're... Margaret Weinstein did the same thing when they changed her medication.
Do you think she could take Dorothy's place in the recital?
Oh, come on, honey, I'll be fine by next week.
Maybe you should have it checked by a doctor.
Oh, come on. It's a very simple thing that comes and goes. I've had it for years. I mean, it's...
About how nice you were to my brother and how proud I am to have such a sweet person as my friend. Now I can't say it.
Well, sure you can.
No, I can't. You just ruined it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I forgive you, Rose.
Her mother was a slut, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we all join his son, his daughter, and his new bride, Candy, in wishing many returns of the day to our friend and patron for 40...
The best. Going home brought back a lot of nice memories. And at my age, it's nice to have someone to share it with. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, this is for you.
Your antique earrings.
Hey! Move it along, would you, Itzhak? We're trying to have a conversation here.
May I get you something from the bar?
Yes, bring me a bottle of scotch.
Right, we still have to get through.
Oh, sweetie pie, Janet. How was the trip?
Fine.
Sit down next to Grandma. Oh, give me a hug. Oh, you too. You're so beautiful. You're so sweet.
Can we go to Monkey Village, Grandma?
Yes, darling. See, if you put all the pieces together like this, then you see what the new me's gonna look like. See that? What do you think?
Why is everyone looking at a picture of Gavin McLeod?
No, Sophia, honey, this is a collage of all the things I'm gonna have done to my face.
So you're going ahead with the plastic surgery, huh?
I sure am. I was outside of town when I said, honey, why? They don't even have a football team. He answered by slipping a ring on my finger and proposing marriage. Well, I could not believe it. I just sat there for almost half an hour, just staring at that ring. Finally, I said, honey, this will not...
There's a gate. I pretty got a hernia coming over the wall. Wait a minute, look, I've messed everything up. I'll just get out of your life.
What I can't believe is that you went through all this. Rocco, you always treat me like a queen.
Oh, Ma, come here. I want you to taste this. Well?
Wouldn't it be easier to put a pillow over my face?
You're right, Dorothy. He is a pig.
Sophia, I'm so glad you're safe. And I have some good news. The stage manager just told me the hurricane is breaking up and we're only going to have to stay here a few more hours. Well, I'm going to go tell everybody.
Don't you dare. First we sell them candy.
Not anymore. Hell, at my age, you can't take lunch for granted. I had a tuna fish sandwich. It was beautiful.
Well, Rose never takes anything for granted. She's never afraid to try something new.
You remember the time?
John! Oh, I'll go get Dorothy. Won't you have a seat?
Mrs. Petrillo! It's John Moretti. Well,
Hunter, you look skeptical.
Well, hello. I didn't see you standing there.
Really? I haven't been able to take my eyes off you all evening. You look great, Blanche.
Jake, the reason I came over here, I wanted to tell you I made a mistake. I was wrong. Our differences don't really...
Blanche Marie Hollingsworth, sit down. I'm not a little girl anymore. You can't tell me. I said sit. Now, Blanche, that music box is a lot more important to me than you could possibly know. I didn't give it to your family. I gave it to your father. It was a special gift. I don't understand.
All
Angela, they're all grown up.
Nice.
Kate is an interior decorator in New York, and Michael is a very successful musician.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed Michael didn't want to go in the novelty business with me.
Yes, it was a crushing blow when he decided to join the Boston Philharmonic instead of selling rubber dog poop door to door.
Okay? Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Miami. Today, women who live together. Does society make it tougher? We'll find out when we talk to 4 lesbians. Today on Wake Up Miami.
Until then, the beer will have to do.
Hey guys, what about me?
Plans!
Well, that's more like it.
Shut the door.
See? What did I tell you? That's why I wanted you to come down and see for yourself. Look at that. The men are practically swarming all...
Should be celebrating, not arguing whether or not it's right. Now, what do you say? We all join hands and sing a chorus of Abraham, Martin, and John.
Is she for real?
Frightening, isn't it? How long will it last? I mean, will it go away? Does it get worse? Does anyone die from it?
Well, no one has died from it. We don't know how long it lasts. Some people seem to recover in months, some still have it after 10 years. But that happens in other diseases as well. You take multiple sclerosis. Some people have 20-year remissions. Others wind up in wheelchairs.
This part needs a little work. And then now here's the chorus. It ain't gonna worry me for long. It ain't gonna worry me for long. I'll get up in the morning and I'll still be singing my song.
No, get out of here. But Dorothy, he's
A little early, yes, but we're delighted to see him.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hello, Rose. You're looking lovely this evening.
Oh, wait a minute. Rose Nyland, you did.
So they sent me a letter. The money was gone. I asked for some help. They gave me some phone numbers.
The streets were cold in Minnesota. It took me nearly 3 months.
Listen, I have an idea. Why don't you all take turns hitting me with a 2x4?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
I think Marguerite's been inhaling a little too much Pine Sol.
Wait a minute, Dorothy. Weren't you just saying this morning how much better you're sleeping lately?
That's right, you said you...
Oh. Come on, now, Blanche, you're behaving just as crazy as we are. It's just a coincidence.
Ladies and gentlemen, be sure your seat belts are securely fastened in preparation for the takeoff. And if anyone found a big bolt, please return it to me. It came off the bed out front.
Oh, Lucas must have sent it. Oh, he's so romantic. Oh, but Mom, wait, I haven't finished packing.
You'll come back later and pack.
You relax, Dorothy. You're carrying on like a howler monkey.
You've been coaching her, haven't you?
Around the set.
Come on, honey. We don't want to keep our dates waiting.
Wait, Blanche, honey, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, no, I never wear underwear.
I mean my jewelry.
Oh, forget it. Why paint the peacock?
Your sister for you to come out of your room. I didn't say it was all right for you to talk to me.
You know, I'm kind of an expert in basketball. I mean, that's one of the interesting things about me.
Please, you've lived here for 2 months. There's nothing interesting about you.
I mean it. Ask me anything.
All right? When the hell are you moving out?
You kill me.
Ma, you're making this up.
So what? I'm old. I'm supposed to be colorful.
We're both asleep. Why are you just getting in?
Because the justice system in America is an imperfect and sluggish piece of antiquated machinery.
We were in the slammer.
I cute little pal stole some money. How was dinner?
Great. I ate a lot, Ma drank a lot, Gloria paid a lot.
Oh, I'm so glad the three of you got things worked out, and that Sophia's not leaving.
Oh, me too. That spunky little lady sure does add life to this place.
Oh, and the stories she tells. And there's always a little gem of wisdom hidden deep.
Split the money. Well, Blanche, looks like the splits have it.
Big Daddy was right. Women should not be allowed to vote.
Blanche, if it's any consolation, when I wrote down, give it to the old lady, I did mean you.
Hi.
You're angry.
I am not.
Yes, you are. I can tell. When you're really angry, you purse your little lips so tight they almost disappear. See?
Have her lips come out yet?
But not for me. For me, in my mind, they'll always be here.
Oh, nay.
Thing at all. Back in St. Olaf, our justice system is very progressive. Their motto was, use a gun, go apologize. I'll get it.
I'll need something to wash it down, and a twist of lemon would be nice.
It's taken me these past 8 months to accept that, but I finally have. Then why our usual little private birthday celebration? It somehow feels less lonely, Charlie. I mean, this is the first special day I've had to spend without you. If it had been Christmas, I'd probably have hung your stocking.
Oh, geez. The mystery continues.
Now, girls, remember, look everyone over very carefully. Try to figure out who are the real guests and who are actors pretending to be guests. It'll help when it comes to solving the mystery.
Your father's on the phone.
Ma, Pop's been dead for 15 years.
Oh, you're right. I'm getting old. I meant, what's for dinner?
Mail call. Rose. Dorothy.
Thank
Here
you.
you go, Sophia.
Oh, makeup on with a butter knife doesn't make you Tammy Baker.
Forget it, Blanche. I'm not going to kill myself because you have the hots for some guy in a fancy car.
Dorothy, Larry is very important.
Colonel Mustard in the library with the candlestick. Oh, she says the butler did it and I'm the idiot?
The answer is obvious. They both did it.
Oh. Now, if Miss Smarty solves the crime, she'll make a big impression on Kendall, and I can just kiss that job goodbye.
Philip was a...
Really, Rose? I always thought Churchill said that at Yalta.
But the point is, some people you think are mean might just need a little kindness.
And some people, like old lady Claxton, are just plain rotten.
Well, I'm going to prove you're all wrong. Now, there's a week left before the county commissioners' meeting. I'm going to be as nice to you because of your charm and your wit and your zest for life. I mean, you can have the operation or not. Men won't care one bit about your breasts.
Really, Rose?
Not with me around.
Oh, hi, girls. Did you all find Lillian?
You bet we did. And that's...
He's right. Salvador, open the door. We have a birthday party to go to.
Smooth, they could have filleted themselves.
I hate you.
Rose,
What in hell are you doing? It is 2 a.m.
Well, I couldn't sleep, so I decided to get up and make a batch of Sparerhoven Krispies.
Who spends all day trying to look up women's dresses. Relax. He doesn't speak a word of English. Watch. Vincenzo, you're a wrinkled old pervert, right? But Sophia Vincenzo was able to walk in October.
So, where are you going?
Out with a friend from work. Is it the same friend you've been out with 5 times the last 3 weeks?
Yes.
All right, spill it. Who is he?
His name is Dr. Jonathan. I still don't think she should have been awarded the car. Not that she got to use it.
What out? I'm having an important moment with my ear. Dorothy,
For that jacket, and before you walk out of here with it, why, there's something that I want to say to you.
What?
The zipper sticks a little.
Pardon me, excuse me, sir. Would it be possible for me to try that jacket on just for a minute?
No time, ma'am. Michael has to get to the concert.
Look.
You know, being at her funeral today made me start thinking about how quickly life can pass you by. Maybe I ought to be more adventurous in my life.
More adventurous? The Kama Sutra had to publish a supplement because of you.
I'm not talking about men. I'm talking about things I've always wanted to do, but never got around to trying.
I don't see Miles here anywhere. Maybe he didn't come tonight.
He almost didn't. Hi, Dorothy.
Hello, Miles.
You left my party as soon as you arrived. You invite me to dinner, you disappear into the house, you send Blanche to the concert. I'm beginning to take it personally. Shall we?
Go on. Mothers, and you remember what to do. Blanche, watch the others. You look like you pick up things quickly. Gotta go, please.
What is wrong with this baby? Honey, darling,
Ma, that is not funny.
are you kidding? It's a riot. I proved once at Old Man Peterson, after we saw Psycho at the home, they had said he would never walk again.
And at 3 o'clock, we're going to visit the wreck of the Santa Juanita, and then we'll finish off the day with a sunset hike up the mountain to explore a dormant volcano. All right, forget the volcano.
No, Rose, I just killed a mosquito once.
pops. Then he spells it out in pepper. Rose, can we just get on with the speech?
Okay, friends, family, Aunt Gretchen was a special person. What's the point? They're called vacuum slacks. It's supposed to inhale all the fat from your body.
Oh, Rose, honey, now don't let this personal thing depress you.
Dorothy, I can't help it. I haven't been this depressed since I was rejected by Uncle Sam.
Well, honey, if he was your uncle, it wasn't meant to be. It's not like
you're talking about. That doesn't mean that he's going to be in our show.
Don't you see, Dorothy? He's here in Miami because he knows I need him. Oh, this is all working out. I can feel it.
Dorothy, I think I might have a way to get Mr. Hope to be in our show after all. Why don't we go over there to that golf tournament, find Mr. Hope and mix them?
Where are they, Rose? Hiding in the shower?
She means a lot of people have probably croaked in here.
I know what she means, Ma. I just don't need to hear it the night before surgery.
Come on, don't be such a baby. I had my appendix out in the hospital in Sicily. That was rough.
It certainly is.
Oh, well, this is great. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to have a big shower and a beautiful wedding out on the lanai. It'll be wonderful.
You know, from here on in, I guess I'm going to have to get used to calling you Dorothy Zbornak.
Rose, you've always called me Dorothy.
Well, I'll be the bank. Oh, good. There's the cash box.
Well, honey, this is empty.
Oh, I know. The St. Olaf Bank was one of the first savings and loans to go under.
Bad management?
Bad contractor. They built the bank on marshland and it sank.
How do you remember all this?
I tagged them for migratory purposes.
Dorothy, come on, the auction needs you. The children need you. Please, won't you reconsider?
Oh, all right. It's only one night. I'll go, but I'll tell you, I really hate this.
Oh, come on, Dorothy. That balloon man couldn't have been that terrible.
Dorothy. All right, I'll stop. But could I have a copy of this?
All right, I was fat. I can say it. But only because I blossomed into the extraordinary woman I am today. Well, Big Daddy didn't care. He always said I was beautiful.
We're coming.
Who could that be? Everybody I invited's already here. Sophia!
Ma, what are you doing here? You know you're not supposed to leave the home. You're still recovering from that stroke.
What recovering? I'm back 100%, knock wood.
It was still a pretty crazy thing to do, but at least it's nice to know you did it because you cared about me.
Okay, let's get back to our dates. I want Howard to get me tipsy and take advantage of me.
Blanche! Howard's my date.
Oops.
People don't have dandruff. God figures they've been through enough already.
Hello, you must be Michael's mother.
And you must be Lorraine's mother. We weren't expecting you until tomorrow.
I owe it to her. I'm her friend.
But there's nothing to tell her. This is just some crazy hunch.
My hunches are never wrong. Mrs. Gandhi would be alive today if she had taken my call. I'm going to tell her.
You are not. I will not let you.
Stop crying.
Take her to lunch.
Sure. With the size of our estate, I think we can afford lunch.
So that's it. That's the big secret. Charlie was a nice guy.
Oh, I'm sorry it lacked the intrigue of the Duncan Osgood case.
But isn't it amazing how things always work out?
Low Club. And that's where I first met Eddie, the Aqua Midget.
He was a blue midget?
Don't be ridiculous. He was a diving midget. What was his act? He used to jump off a...
Beto, stand up and say, hello there. Oh, I know. You can give Miles one of those boudoir photographs. You know, where you pose for pictures in sexy lingerie?
Oh, I don't know. I'd feel cheap, like you.
Oh, Rose, come.
To a T. Maybe I should have a mechanic check it out.
Oh, Rose, wake up and smell the coffee. An auto mechanic is the last person to take a car to. They only make money if they tell you there's something wrong with it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, Ma, what am I going to do?
We're going to use this for your own good. Once I've told Rose that I saw you kissing Miles, I will have satisfied all the terms of the curse of the Strega.
Ma, you cannot tell Rose. And I can't believe that you're still talking about that silly curse.
I've worked my butt.
Ma, how did you know?
Because you had the same look of panic on your face when you got pregnant. Kind of like a deer caught in the headlights of a car. I thought only pregnant teenagers had that expression until I saw Dan Quayle on TV.
So then I went up to the podium and I said, My name is Dorothy, and I have a gambling problem. You know, when I left Gamblers Anonymous 15 years ago, I thought I'd never have to say those words again.
Well, let's hope this time you get cured.
No, you're never really cured, Rose.
Get out. What about them? Leave it to a pro. Runaway wheelchair! Runaway wheelchair! Wait a minute!
You? That convinced me. I wonder what Charlie would say if he knew.
Probably the same thing Molly said.
Molly didn't actually say that, Rose.
There's Caroline's feelings, not Miles. Otherwise, why would he be here?
I was trying so hard to impress her.
I remember when we had to impress a man's parents, not his children. Boy, Mother Devereaux was dead set against me marrying George. She wanted her little boy to marry a virgin.
Afterglow.
So let's see if I've got this straight. You and this Max Weinstock were...
Getting it on.
Thank you.
If you're gonna write that down, make it 3 times a night. He'd like that.
Happy birthday, Dorothy.
I'm sorry I missed that one. I would love to have been there, but I was...
At the home, we know, Mom.
How's the cake coming, Sophia?
Beautiful. I got everything.
Relax, Sophia. It's just a piece of property where Dorothy and I talked about retiring someday.
Wait a minute, Stan, I can't sign this now.
Oh, come on, babe. I thought everything was agreed.
But this has to be signed in front of a notary public. And don't call me babe.
Darn. Can you meet me in the notaries tomorrow?
Do I have a choice?
You're beautiful.
Woman acted out with sock puppets.
Okay, you were saying?
In the first panel, it says Sonia Klingenhofer in big letters, and the O has pigtails.
What's in the second panel, Rose?
Sonia's walking down this country road, and there's...
She had it all together. I wonder whatever happened to her.
She turned into a bitter, lonely lady. Came into a lot of money. At least that's how she was after our divorce.
I had a wonderful time tonight.
So did I. I'm just sorry.
Angelo will be on a plane headed for Brooklyn.
Wish I'd taken my raincoat.
Why are you two dressed like that?
Well, these are our costumes for the play, Dorothy. We were in the middle of dress rehearsal when they told us all to go home right away.
There's a hurricane heading.
Nobody believes me. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm really crazy.
Oh, Dorothy, you are not crazy. I mean, you are absolutely not crazy. I've seen the way you walk. I've seen how wiped out you get. You're not crazy, honey. You're
driving until we've gone over all the rules in the driving manual.
What's to go over?
How much distance should there be between you and a fire hydrant?
What am I, a poodle? Oh, morning, girls.
Morning.
Hey, what got you two up and out so early?
Group. Am I right? Am I in? Am I a nun yet?
She watches a lot of Jeopardy.
No. You look at each one and tell me what you see. It's a standard test used by psychologists, but we find it useful.
Blanche, stop, Blanche! You're out of control.
Oh, my God. Oh, Rose, honey, I'm sorry. Oh, what did I just do?
Yes. Honey, we know dieting is hard. Anything. We're not on camera that much. I mean, we can't let Rose lose her job.
We're back. Let's meet our panelists. Dorothy, a lesbian.
Oh, Rose, come on. It's going to be wonderful. Now stop worrying. Go check on dinner.
can't wait to meet Dr. Newman. He was fascinating on the phone. He analyzed my dream.
What dream?
Oh, that...
To revenge.
Oh, look at this one. Scrunched up little frown, kind of reminds me of my mother.
Actually, girls, Rose is right. I am much taller. I just appeared in the dream this way to make a point.
Oh, Daddy, you always did know the right thing to do. Do you really think Jonathan and I will be happy together?
Rose, all you can do is follow your heart. No one can predict the future.
I can't take it back. It's against store policy.
Are you willing to sign an affidavit to that effect?
What?
An affidavit. It's standard in any NOPRL investigation.
NOPRL.
The NOPRL, Network of Older People Retired But Living. Sophia Petrillo, past president and legal counsel. There's stores and big...
In here.
Dorothy, I'll tell you a very simple way to beat the heat. Just imagine yourself in a cool place. Like a snowy, windy mountaintop in Colorado. With a ski instructor named Fritz. And a bearskin rug and a bottle of brandy.
What are you doing?
It's the evil eye. I just put a Sicilian curse on you. You're not going to have a moment's peace till you hold that tree away.
You got me shaking in my boots.
Oh, Ma, why'd you do that? You just made matters worse with that ridiculous curse.
We'd ought to pay it.
She's talking about me, isn't she?
No, Rose, she's talking about Spike Lee.
But don't get smart with me, Dorothy, just because you're out $10,000.
Me?
Face facts. I mean, we were already roommates. Footsie in here. Charlie never wanted...
Rose, Frank and Dorothy might want to play footsie.
Oh. Oh.
How do I look?
Beautiful.
Go back and change. Oh, honey, that outfit might be all right for a gay funeral in New Orleans, but it's...
You know, for the past week, all he's been doing is hanging out at the beach and having a good time. Maybe this job at the Hacienda Hut will get him on the right track again.
Dorothy, you don't want Michael working in a place like the Hacienda Hut. It is full of people just looking for easy sex and cheap thrills. But if it'll help, I could write a letter of recommendation.
Leave her alone. I'm sure she feels bad enough.
Thank you, Rose. Oh, honey, do we have any orange juice?
Sure. Would you like me to pour you a glass? Or have Sophia come in and bring you the refrigerator?
Enough.
Pussycat, I moved that safe to the attic like you asked me.
Watching while two naked men wrestle to see who gets to make love to me.
It's the end of the world.
Only for the loser.
Okay, Rose, what is this all about?
You know that Sunshine Cadet troop I've been helping out with? This was done by one of the girls. She calls me...
There was nothing else to do. It was either that or watch Three Amigos with a headset.
Well, I am going to forget all about this while soaking in a nice warm tub.
Me too.
Rose, we only have one tub.
I get the deep end. I can't believe I'm sitting here listening to a discussion about Sophia's love life.
Rose, let me fix you up with Willie. He needs to forget me.
No, thank you.
Okay, but you don't know what you're missing. There aren't many guys around who remember where they were when the Archduke Ferdinand was shot.
Oh, Stanley, this is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
Rose, honey, come on, let's go down to Wally's and see if we can meet some men. Come on.
Okay.
Hey, if you're taking Biscayne Boulevard, would you keep an eye out for my hair?
What you wanted to be.
Yeah. I wanted to go to college and be a school teacher. Pop wanted me to be a cosmetician in a funeral parlor.
He always liked looking at dead people.
Yeah.
Dead people in the Dodgers. That was it for him in the good time department.
Forget it, Blanche. I'm not going.
Rose, what's the problem?
Oh, Blanche thinks I should go to the hospital tomorrow. Well, if Miles didn't tell me about the surgery, doesn't that mean he doesn't want me there?
Excuse me, Rose, you are about to make a grave mistake. You come to me if you want advice on men. You go to Dorothy if there's grammar you won't help with.
Honey, how'd it go? Not so good. I looked all day and came up with nothing. I'm beat.
Oh, honey, come on, sit down, relax. Can I get you a sardine sandwich?
Maybe later. I know it'd be rough looking for a job, but not this rough.
You did. I must have slept with your husband, Charlie. Oh, so what's the news? How'd the hearing test come out? Tell her what the... I have to tell you something. It's just so hard. I don't know how to tell you, except I guess just straight out.
What?
Well, Elliot made... Oh my God, is that me? I look awful.
Oh, that's my fault, Blanche. I was out of focus.
You're always out of focus.
No, I look old, I look decrepit, I look ancient. I look all shriveled up and wrinkled like a prune.
It could be worse. She could look like Fess Parker.
Oh, turn that thing off right now, Rose.
Blanche, now.
I had a wonderful time tonight, Jack.
Good, so did I.
You know, I don't ever go out on blind dates, but Ma was so insistent, and, well, you sounded so nice on the phone.
I am nice. They don't call them correctional facilities for nothing.
Meet my friends. This is Sophia and Dorothy and Rose.
Nice to meet you, Lucy.
Let me get a look at you, girl. Terrific little figure, gorgeous hair, perfect skin, just like looking in a mirror.
Get some Windex. How was your trip?
Oh, it was wonderful.
In her deposition, Mrs. Hartgrove said that you're in possession of an illegal hot plate. Now, while the two of you were cooking, the curtains caught on fire, that you panicked and fled, and the fire continued unchecked.
Now wait just a minute. This is crazy. Do you have any proof? Did anybody find that alleged hot plate?
Boy at the grocery store did it?
That's not a secret. I just forgot to mention it.
I think she means more like the time she told me that she went skilly dipping with your cousin Lars before he gave up the pulpit back in St. Gustav.
Hey, mister, you want me to play It Had to Be You for the two of you?
I want you to play it for the four of us.
What up, reminiscing. You know how it is when old pals get together. Excuse us.
Well, that's that. How does it feel to have your butt whipped?
Well, sometimes I find it
Dari
सोबत मामी मिरासू मना माय बापले समजाडिले सू दिले बनाड तुम्हारी परी दिले बनाड तुम्हारी परी द्याना लगन आमना करीन द्याना लगन आमना